it's Jason from Pro Guitar Studio. Today we're going to talk about a skill that I think gets overlooked quite a bit, but it's one that will really help you when you're playing power chords or playing different exercises or songs where we have to play two strings at the same time. So if we're playing full chords, I mean, we've talked a lot about how to strum through a full set of 6 strings, right? Treating all the strings as one, etc. When it comes to playing single notes, there's a lot of different videos on that. But when it comes to picking 2 strings at one time, I think this is a topic that would be great to address today. So oftentimes people have trouble with this if we're playing 2 strings because they'll pick through, let's say we're just playing, try 2 strings right here. The open 5th string and 2nd fret on the 4th string. Okay, we're picking those 2 and they'll pick it like they would normally pick a note and then they go like, they start to notice that the higher string doesn't really make a sound as much as they want it to. So like the classic blues shuffle riff, I was teaching this earlier today, and as you go through it, if you don't have a good handle on picking the 2 strings at the same time, instead of getting like that, we get this, where you're struggling to hear that higher sounding string. So what I'm going to do here today, I'm going to show you this riff that I'm playing, and I'll show you how I pick it. So if you apply what I'm doing here with my pick to other songs where you're doing power chords or anything with intervals or 2 notes at the same time, this will really help make sure both of those notes have the same volume, okay? So starting off here, we're going to play the 2nd fret on string number 4 with the open 5th string. And I'll get to the pick in just one moment. I'm almost there, okay? I just want to give you something to play with before we get to that. So we have the open 5th string, 2nd fret, 4th string. Okay? We're going to play 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to the 4th fret. I'm using my ring finger there. We're playing that 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to play the 3rd fret on the A string and 2nd fret on the D string. So the high note is still the same as it was before. 3 times, and then slide our whole hand up to the 5th fret and 4th fret. And we're going to play that 5 times. So on the higher sounding strings, we still get, but the low string is, so there's a really cool melody in there built into the progression. And from the start, right, in the example, I'm playing it 3 times. Then I'm moving the same shape up to fret number 8 and 7. 3 times. 10 and 9, 5 times. And then the open 5th string with the 11th fret on the D string. And that is 8 times. But still mentally separating it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now if you're just practicing this to begin with, you can always just work on the first 2 notes, which is 2, 2, 2, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, or just the 2nd fret, so you can work on the picking skills, okay? Now, I'll reiterate the progression in one moment, but let's take a look at my picking hand, because this is the important part of this video. So if you're playing like you maybe normally would hold a pick, let's say like this, flat against the string, parallel to the string, as you pick through the strings and we try to hit both of them, the pick will naturally rotate away from that 4th string. Okay, so if we look at this, you don't get much volume. And I say this because I've taught many people these kind of blues riffs, and it happens quite a bit where we can't hear that. Okay? Or you can't hear it enough. So you can hear it, but it's just not loud enough. So when we're first starting with that, it can be sort of hard because you're also dealing with other strings you don't want to hear, right? And when we're playing those 2 strings, we don't want to hear string number 3 ringing out as well. So on my fretting hand, I do a bit of muting with my index finger. So those strings are muted up below. But the picking approach here I'm going to show you should take care of most of this if you're not willing to mute or not ready to mute yet with your fretting hand. So instead of holding my pick parallel to the string, I'm actually going to angle, so the tip of my pick is angling towards the ceiling. It might seem a little weird, but I do this all the time for power chords. And what's going to happen when I pick down through the strings, now because of the angle, when I pick down, we're actually going to dig into the fourth string. Instead of pushing away, we're going to dig right in. So that string becomes more prominent. And in these kind of riffs, you actually sort of want that higher sounding string to be louder. But we'll see the ultimate goal is to make sure they're both at least the same volume. So as we're going through that, one thing you can also do with this approach is let the pick come to rest on the third string. So if you're not comfortable yet muting with your fretting hand, I can still arch my finger. And I'm bringing it to rest on the third string. It might look hard, but it's actually easier than it seems, because we're digging on an angle, we're digging down. We're going to let that pick rest on string 3. Now with this sort of angle, we do get a louder sound, but it's much easier than trying to go. There's not enough volume there, right? And we're digging into the right strings. So this always works for 2 strings. Now, if you can expand it to 3 strings, you can't do all the strings necessarily, because at some point you're gonna get stuck with your pick. It won't sound the best. But 2 or 3 strings, 3 strings can sound fine as well. But here it is again. So if I start from the beginning, I'm going 2, 2, 2, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. And then I'm adding the same sort of riff on the high string, but adding the 3rd fret and 5th fret. So like. Again, look at my picking here. Sorry for the flub there while I'm trying to speak. Can't do 2 things at once, obviously. But going back to this riff, even if you just get the first part there, it gives you enough variety to play through and work on your picking skills. Now, this will work for any kind of power chord you want to do if you're going up and down. Just digging in a little bit will really help bring that out. If you don't dig in, it sounds really weak, right? It doesn't have a good sound to it. So keep that in mind. Angle the pick tip towards the ceiling, and you got to rotate your wrist for that. And then when you're striking down, it'll dig into that higher sounding string. So that's my tip for today. 2 strings playing through. When we're playing through 2 strings, we want to angle the tip of the pick towards the ceiling. And that'll work if you're doing higher sounding strings as well, if we're doing intervals, like 3rd intervals, power chords, all that kind of stuff. Now on top of this, I had a melody, and if you're interested, I'll quickly show that as well. So I started on the 5th fret, string number 1, 7, 5 on string number 2. Then I go to the 4th fret, string number 3, slide up and down to 5, back to 4, to 2, 4, 2. So I start again, 5, 7, 5 on the 2nd string. And then I'm gonna do the slide from 4 to 5 on the 3rd string again, to 2, to the 4th fret on string number 3. Repeat again. Same as the first one. And then I'm gonna go, so slide 4 to 5, back to 4, 2, 4, 2, 2. That's the first time through. Now, second time, I do almost exactly the same. I just change the very end. So I go. So the last 2 notes, I go, so from 4 to 5 to 2, 4. Instead of going back to 2, I go 9, 6. All right, so. And you can do a variety of different changes at the end. You could do, I guess, not 7, 9, 6. That could work, but I chose to stick that same note in there. The 4th fret to 9 to 6. And if you're curious where this is from, This is all A major pentatonic. Even though my chords aren't officially all from A major, I was able to make this melody work. I did use the blues note going from 4 to 5. Okay, so that's where that's from, the A major pentatonic scale. If you want a solo on top, you can use your ear over that. The only thing is over the F, and as we go to the F chord, F and G, it's not going to be fully in the key, so you have to use your ear to try to figure out which ones work, which notes work for that. But yeah, let me know what you think of this. If you like this kind of approach, angling your pick towards the ceiling for picking power chords or anything with 2 notes. I'd love to hear your comments. Any questions, let me know in the comments below. But if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this each week. See you soon.